Hi, my name is Melissa and I'm an assistant buyer here at Rogers Gardens. Today I'm going to be telling you about our children's Petite tree kit. I'm going to go over the components that are contained in this kit and also go over some tips and tricks for using this kit to decorate with your children or just use it to decorate on your own. This kit's really great. All of the components are hand selected by our decor buyers to be options that are fun and really cute and also simple and safe and easy for your kids to use. And they're really well curated for a small tree like this. And the tree itself is just this cute little petite 2 to 3 foot noble fir, so it's great for small spaces as well. So overall, this kit's great to be decorating with your own children. It's also a great gift for friends or family members that might have young children that you can gift that to. And if you're just decorating on your own, maybe you have an apartment or a small space, don't be embarrassed. Get this kit for yourself. It's also great to just do on your own. So when you first get your kit, it's going to be wrapped up in this cute little box like this. And then once you get everything unboxed, you're going to find a trio of hot chocolate sticks, 1 little box of fairy lights, 2 boxes of ornaments, and then a children's book. And then the tree and the stand will be separate. So the hot chocolate trio is probably my favorite part of this whole thing. They're little assorted mixed flavors, and it's as simple as just getting a steaming cup of hot milk, and then you just stir it in and you get your very own little cup of hot chocolate out of that. It's a great thing to have while you're decorating your tree, and there's one for mom and dad and your child. For the fairy lights, they're these really cute little thin lights. They're multicolored, so you'll have lots of different pops of color on them, and because they're so thin, they're really malleable and easy to decorate your tree with. The ornaments are these little itty bitty shatterproof balls. The size is really nice because it'll be proportional for the tree that you're putting it on, and because they're shatterproof, they're extra safe for kids. And finally, we have this little Christmas book. It tells a good little holiday story, and it's super cute because it has these flaps in it that reveal hidden images as you read, which I think is really fun for the children. So now let's talk about how you're actually going to set up and decorate your tree. First, most important part is the tree stand. We have these little Cinco stands that are the perfect size for your tree, and they're super simple to set up. You just have these little screws. When you first get them, they're actually going to be kind of stuck inside here, so you just got to twist them off really gently, and then you can start to get them in all of the different inserts here. And you just want to screw them in a little bit so they're all in a couple inches. It's easiest to get them in before you actually set the tree on it. So once you have them in a little bit like this, you'll just pick up your tree and set it inside. And then at this point, you'll actually tighten it. And this is a great point to work as a team with your children. One of them can hold the tree while someone else is screwing it in. And then you will just get it all evenly screwed in on all sides. So once you have your tree all set up and tightened, it's good to just kind of take a step back and make sure everything's still straight. If it is a little crooked, you can just loosen the side that it's leaning away from to kind of prop it back upright and then tighten it on that side to just keep it straight. And then you should have it all set up and nice and straight. Next, you'll be taking your fairy lights out of the box. They do get tangled a little easy, so if you're working with kids, maybe this is a point that you want to help them with. So we'll pop it out of the box here, and you want to be careful not to tug on any part of it too soon because that will cause it to get tangled. There's just a little bit here that you got to unwind, and then you can start to just slowly unravel what you have. So just be really gentle with it like that. I'm just going to quickly unravel the rest of this, and then next we will actually be stringing our ornaments onto the lights. So now we will be moving on to the ornaments. It's totally fine if you want to go the traditional route and get some ornament hooks and just hang them onto the tree. But for this, we actually recommend stringing it onto your fairy lights and making your own little pre-lit garland. We think that this will be safer for the kiddos because they won't have to be messing with the ornament hooks and everything. And then also it's just a really fun, easy way of decorating your tree. Alright, so to do this, you're just going to take a couple of your ornaments and thread them through the end here. You'll probably want to switch the colors up a little bit. So we'll get a couple of them on. And then to get them down to the other end, you're just going to kind of take the tip and shake them all the way down. Alright, so you can see I shook the ornaments all the way down to the bottom here. And then to secure them, you're just going to take the ornament and kind of get it in the spot that you want it and just gently wrap the wire around like one time, and then you can see that'll just kind of hold it in place. And then you'll do the next one. And we have enough ornaments here that you can basically place one like where you see every light bulb. You should have plenty to do that. So we'll go to the next little light bulb right there and twist it around. And the next little light bulb, twist it around. And then you can see how that kind of holds them all in place at an even spacing. And this is a really great thing to work as a team with your kid too, because someone can be stringing them down on one end of the lights and getting them down to this opposite end, while another person is kind of working on twisting up the ornaments and getting them in place near the bulbs. Alright, so it's going to take you a little bit of time to get all of the bulbs down and get them all secured, but here I have the finished product after we worked on it a little while, so you can see that I have them all the way strung down to the end. So now let's just work on actually getting this onto the tree. You see we have this little bit of loose wire here at the end. You're just going to twist that around the very tip of the tree to secure it on there, and then just wrap the rest of the garland around. So I'll just get it right on the very tippy top of the tree and just wrap this guy around nice and tight to make sure he's not going to slip. There we go, so that secures it on the top. Now that it's secured on the top, it's really easy to just wind it around the rest of the tree. You can kind of wrap it around on all sides, or I like to just hold it here and sort of twist the tree itself just to get it around nice and even all the way around the tree. Once again, this is a great way to work as a team with your child. If you want to have one person twisting the tree, one person holding the garland, you guys can work together on it so everyone has a role as they're decorating. See that we can kind of get it all spaced evenly here. There might be some parts on the bottom that'll tangle up as you go, but it's okay. You can just pause to kind of untangle those guys. There we are. All right, so we've almost got it wrapped all around the base here. You can see some of them might come loose from where you wound it onto the wire. You can shift some of those around, but also I think it's kind of cute to have little clusters of them here and there, as long as they're just kind of evenly spaced out and not just like hanging on one end of the garland. And then once you have it all wrapped around, you can kind of shift it around as you need to, just to even everything out. Maybe you have one side that's going to be presented the most to the room and you want to kind of stand on that side just to make sure they're all even. So just on this angle, you can see it's all nice and evenly spaced out. Alright, so finally you just got to pop the batteries into this little base here, and you can see you have these really fun multicolor lights that'll give a little pop of color to your tree in the evening when you can see all the lights. And then to make sure your tree stays nice and fresh, you just got to fill this basin here with some water. We also sell Keeps It Green separately, so that's a preservative that you can put in the basin with it just to help your tree last a little longer. And there you go, you're done. Decorating with your children for the holidays is easy as that. I hope that you guys want to give our children's Petite tree kit a try. They do come in two separate colors, so we have this red and silver mix, or we have this golden multicolor mix, so you can do two different options for the holidays depending on your decorating style. And then like I said, if you don't have any kids in your life, you can also just do it on your own to decorate a small space. This children's book is really the only thing that is like youth limited, so you can decorate your whole tree, get it going in your apartment, and then maybe just save this as a gift for someone who is younger in your life, and you can have that just wrapped under the tree for them once the holidays come. Thank you all for tuning in. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and also follow our Facebook and Instagram. And happy gardening and happy holidays!